The only thing more divisive than politics is comparing fast food joints, which has led to more war and death than any mustache man could ever dream of. Like a guy with a domination fetish, I'll throw my hat into the ring and brace for the Twitter armada down below, ready to tell me why my picks are deeply rooted in racism, misogyny, and worst of all, blue hair phobia. Starting off strong with an absolute banger, Arby's is the most vile, disgusting restaurant I've ever had the displeasure of setting foot in, with food that looks straight out of the chum bucket in quality. They don't even try to make their food look appetizing, as half their ads have their burgers looking like a double-folded vagina with a yeast infection. Honestly, this ad says it better than I ever could.
An Angus steak? And a top bun? This shit look nasty as fuck!
The only positive with Arby's is the fact that every burger has exclusive tickets to a Juice WRLD concert or the zoo where they're keeping Harambe at, because I guarantee Arby's has killed more people than a measles-infected Spaniard at this point. And straight in the Arby's tier with you. Burger King is next, as McDonald's' personal escort. They try and fail to live up to Big Daddy Mickey D's name with nothing but wet, disgusting food and a small paper crown, as if that's gonna wash away all the pain. The only benefit is there's literally no line at any Burger King I know of, because most humans have an innate ability to detect when something could potentially be dangerous for them. Like, there's no line at all, which I guess if you don't mind the food poisoning or turning the frogs gay, could potentially be an option. D tier. Like the name, their pizza makes me feel like a little Caesar after he got stabbed. The food isn't that bad, but it still is an average pizza place when you could be doing so much better. The hot and ready slogan left me more disgusted than anything, cause I come for fresh pizza, not fresh pizza that looks cummed on. C tier. Don't know much about Carl's Jr. aside from the fact me and my friends went here once on their parents' treat where we all ordered kids mac and cheese. I'm gonna get crucified for this one, probably put on a list and lynched the second I step outside again, but Chick-fil-A is A tier at best. Now don't get me wrong, the food tastes like some fresh gas smell in the morning and is the best tasting food out of anyone on this list. And the ice cream literally feels like someone came in your mouth without anyone actually coming in your mouth. The problem is the prices and the traffic. I don't know about you, but waiting for 30 minutes to spend $15 on a meal isn't how I want to live out my life, when the same amount of money could be used to McDonald's to get food for an entire week. And because of that, they only get the A tier. Chipotle is all the right to bear arms you'll ever need, as it'll turn your asshole into a Tommy gun with rapid fire diarrhea. In all honesty though, with one plate costing $20 fucking, I'm not spending 3 hours of minimum wage to eat a light snack that'll turn my digestive system into a 20th century Gatling gun. C tier. Domino's is strange. There's only one where I live at, and it is revolting, disgusting, but with a sample size so small it could be mistaken for my penis, I don't feel comfortable with this ranking, but it has to be done. S tier if you want to get AIDS, D tier anywhere else. Only reason it isn't an Arby's tier is because I'd probably break the 5th article of the Geneva Convention. Never had the food at Dairy Queen, but the ice cream is S tier. The food at Five Guys is S tier, and with fries so bottomless and unending like a goth girl's heart, it is absolutely fantastic, but it's the most expensive, so unless you're willing to sell your soul to the Ice Queen in Elden Ring, it only gets a B tier from me. And for In-N-Out and Jack in the Box, I've never actually been there. KFC has some great food at a reasonable-ish price, but they only do chicken buckets. Anything else like sandwiches or ice cream is so subpar, the old white Monopoly looking ass man should be tried for poisoning. C tier. And we get to our first S tier. McDonald's is a master of all trades with great tasting food over a wide variety, whether it be burgers or chicken or even vegan options on the cheap. Free toys and a play still holds true to my kid heart, even though I'm turning 21 on the 24th. And the Sprite can also be classified as a lethal weapon, so women going for a 3 a.m. McFlurry drive don't need to be scared at all. With limited traffic in most hours and the fact that they stay almost 24 hours, there is nothing wrong with McDonald's, and they get the perfect S tier, as it is a true meal for the average civlifer subscriber. I've only been to Panda Express once, and the orange chicken made me sick. The best pizza aside from Pizza, so thick, cheesy, and the grease might seem like too much at first, but after that first bite, you unlock a new level in your life, most definitely in the A tier. How the mighty have fallen. Finland. Their peak was 30 years ago, which led to the fall of the Soviet Union, and now you try eating a bite of their pizza and you'll suffer the same fate. Straight in the D tier, only because I have some good memories as a kid. Popeyes was like KFC until the chicken sandwich came out, which is the best sandwich out of any restaurant. This alone puts them in the A tier. However, with a bag as deep as a preschooler's, the lack of variety can't put them in the S tier. Never been to Sonic, maybe if I go and watch the new Sonic sequel. Another fallen titan with nothing but bland sandwiches now. Like, holy fuck, I can make this stuff at home. Why would anyone spend money at Subway? C tier, literally the most average of the bunch. The second S tier of the night, Taco Bell has great unique tasting food on the cheap with small lines and is the healthiest of all fast food stores. Although eating any fast food on a diet will lead to people mistaking you for a whale washed up inland, so don't actually go on a Taco Bell diet. Anyone saying, oh, but it isn't real Mexican food, we know, and it's glorious. Just like after you leave a like and subscribe to get 8 inches where it matters. Before we get started with Wendy's, I've never actually been to White Castle, but Wendy's is the fiance who was caught cheating on Burger King with McDonald's. I mean, can you blame her though? In all seriousness, not as bad as Burger King, but not as good as McDonald's, so I'll put it right in between in the B tier. And let me know your opinions on fast food, especially the ones I've never been to down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.